Hello, welcome to this short and direct video on Unpivot in Power BI. Here is the screenshot of what I want to achieve. I have here companies, different companies, so there are different tickers, right? These are companies listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So I have a ticker here, it's actually a slicer, and I speak on any company, and instantly on the right here you have a column chart that shows me for different years from financial year 2005 to financial year 2015 the revenue growth, the revenue figures. All right, but the thing I want to show you is this is the final answer, the solution. The issue is the raw data I have. So I'm going to go to the original source. So the raw data I have in the original source, it's not in that way. If I show you the source, this is the data that is feeding that revenue. So this is the revenue data. As you can see here, I have the different company tickers, the different companies, but I'm having the different years as a separate column. So I'm having 2005 separate, 2006 separate, and like that till 2015. The issue with these is if I try to create that chart I showed you just now. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to insert the column chart. Let's make it wide, and I want to do that same chart that I showed you. So I drag company to legend, and to value I drag one of the years. The issue is this: I'm not able to add, as you saw in the original, in the final outcome that I want. I like to have 2005, to the extreme left, afterwards 2006, and like that till the last financial year 2015. But if I try to do that here, it just simply replaces the 2005. I'm not able to have all the years in that one single chart. So what do I need to do? The issue is I need to go back to my raw data. So I'm going to delete this. I need to go back to the source data and do some transformation to these. I need to make all of the years come in one single column and then the values in front of it. And to do that in Power BI, I need to do Unpivot. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. I have to come here to edit query. So this will take us to the equivalent of Power Query. Edit query. Great. And this brings up, I'm going to cancel that refresh. Right. And this brings up the underlining data. So I need to work on revenue. So this is the revenue data, and as you can see, the tickers, the company, the different years. What I want is a situation where the years will come in one column and the values will be in front, right? So what I need to do is I need to unpivot the data. Unpivot is under transform. So what I'll do first, I'll select and hold on the shift key, select company. So I'm selecting these two data that I'm okay with the way they are. I'm okay with these two columns that I'm not planning to transform. This should be the way they are. What I want to transform are these columns to the right, so that I'm having the different years show up in one field, right, in one column, and then I'm having the values in front, and that is called unpivot. So I come to unpivot here, I say unpivot other columns. So I click on unpivot other columns, and instantly it's done that for me. So I'm having the year show up like this and then the value in front. So I can even rename. So I'll come in here, I'll rename this to the year, so the financial year, and I'll call this the revenue. So this will be the revenue figure, right? Okay, so that's all I need to do. I'll come back to home and close and apply. So that will apply my transformation, the query. Just give it some seconds, it will be done. Okay, and if I go back to this chart here, I mean my where I want to put the chart, I'm going to redo what I tried doing before. So I'll add the column chart, I'll increase the size, and when I come back to revenue, you'll see that now I have just like we've done the transformation here, I have for revenue all the years showing under the financial year, right? So that way, when I'm doing my chart, I can have the company again in legend, maybe the ticker in axis, okay, and I can have the revenue show up here. No, ticker would it will be financial year that will be in axis. Yeah. All right. So I have the financial year in axis. Sorry for that mistake. And now you can see now that each year is showing as a standalone. I'm having financial year 2005 to financial year 2015. If I pick on another company, I have that. So that is the practical use of pivot. You will have an unpivot, right? You will have situations where your data cannot get you the kind of visual you want, and you might need to unpivot some columns so that you can have this kind of flexibility. Thank you, and check out my other videos that are short and direct.